everybody, and welcome back to my creative journey. This is Petra speaking, and today I am inviting you to join me in my thought process because it's time for me to plan what to do in February, and I haven't even opened my book yet. Since it's still December, it's 2 days from New Year. I haven't actually been filling out the pages that I've done, so I don't really know if they work as I have planned them to work. So I'm thinking, some of the things that I need to decide today is if I am happy with in what order things are coming, or if some pages are going to look exactly the same. And that's my point when I say that I haven't even tried to fill this out yet. I don't know how it works, so it might be that I decide to use some of the layouts for February as well, and then when I have been living with it for January, then I will know if it works as I planned. So let's think about the order of things first. So I'm starting with some sort of presentation of the month, just like I did this time in January. So I want to write that down here. Presentation. Then I know what that is. And well, today's highlight and random thoughts is actually something that I think needs to be in the beginning. Sleeping habits. Don't know if this is the best way of tracking my sleep, but I suppose that I will find out in January. My different habits. The one thing that I want to do here is I actually want these to be in small squares, so I need to do lines this way as well. And this feels like a page that perhaps isn't as easy to do in any other way. It's so many days and it's quite a lot of things to be tracking, so I'm thinking that this page actually will look quite the same. And also for my pain page, except perhaps for the angry cloud, I want these two pages to look quite the same, and they're very close to each other. Perhaps I should change that. Okay, and then I made a frame to frame whatever. I want to do something similar, or perhaps I will choose to do a picture. I don't know yet. That depends on how many pictures I get into the other pages. And then it was a tracker for my mood. I'm not sure if this is a good way to track that, but perhaps I will do it the same way for February, just to get a feel for it. And then I have a weather tracker. Could be something different where, February is only 28 days. It's actually 3 days less. Maybe I can do this in some other way, perhaps a big circle or something. I'm thinking like cake pieces or something. I don't know. We shall see what I decide. And then I had what books I've read and my shopping, and what I don't. Well, I like the page, of course, but what I would like to not have in my next setup is these two pages next to each other, because I want the pictures for every month to be more evened out. So let's see, I have like 1, 2, perhaps 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 pictures. And that one is as it is. 1, 2. I actually think that I'm going to move this one step. So I'm going to do, well, yeah, I think I have an idea. Okay, my thought process, and then I'm quiet. That's not a good thing. So I'm thinking I will move this up 1 page, and I will move this up 1 page, so I don't pair them together quite the same as I've done this month. I will change that. So I'm thinking this should be exactly where it is. So that's what I'm writing here. And random thoughts. I'm very good at random thoughts. I can have like thoughts about just about anything in the world. And if I don't have an answer to it, I usually call my mother or I will Google it. So sleep and frame. So where does the habits go? Well, if I do sleep and books, then I do habits and the frame. I'll do pain and the weather, and I'll do mood and shopping. That's the easiest way to do this. And then I will even out the pictures a lot more. Well, right now I suppose that I'm going to have pictures in the same pages. I don't really know actually, but that's what I'm thinking. So, well, let's do sleep. And read booked. What books I've read. And then we'll do habits. And a random picture or a frame or whatever. And then we'll do pain and the weather. And then we'll do what's left. Mood, of course. Mood and shopping. So, now I've decided what order I want to do them in. And then the next stage is to decide what to actually do in every page. Well, I haven't really decided what kind of presentation of February I would like. The only thing I know is that I would like it to be a bigger picture. I want it to fill out the whole page. Perhaps I'll do something on this side as well. Haven't gotten a feel for what type of picture I would like yet, so I'm still in the planning process, so I haven't made any decisions yet. I'm just trying to get a feel for what I would like. Perhaps I will go back to Pinterest or Google or something and watch some inspiration so I can decide what to do. And then for today's highlight, well, it will probably look quite the same as this one did, because that's what I would like to have one phrase for each day. And since the day, well, the month is three days less than it was in January, it will take up a little bit less space. So perhaps I could move it down and do something on top here, a small picture or just well, something. So I'm thinking that that will be quite the same looking. Thinking of what I chose the gray pen for January to be sort of the theme, the color theme for the month. I'm thinking that since February also is a winter month, I will probably use the same gray pen again. Random thoughts. I don't want this one to be exactly the same, so I have to somehow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 space for 8 random thoughts here. I will probably do something different, but so I have space to write down the different thoughts. Perhaps boxes or don't really know. I will write down box here so I can think about that, if that's a good idea. Then we have the sleep tracker, and I'm thinking that this one will look the same actually, because well, as I said, since I don't know how this will work, I don't know how it works. Red books, some sort of picture again, not the same, something different. Well, I'm thinking that I might not be able to plan this just this one I already know. I want it to be the same but with small squares instead, not a stripe but in small squares. This one too. I think I'm quite happy with that. This one I'm thinking about a circle. Since 28 is easily divided, I'm going to think about that. It's an even number, it's easier to get it to look more clean. Well, and shopping and red books, of course, not the same pictures. Some other way, not sure yet, but this is what I'm thinking right now. And when I get back to you, I will hopefully have made some more planning and have marked out what I want to do, and perhaps I will even do the outlining with the black pen before I start filming. I'm not sure yet. That depends on how much coloring there is to do. So I hope that you will join me to find out what this will lead to in February, and hopefully I will get back to this in 1 or 2 weeks. That depends on if I make an art journal or a painting or something for the rest of the week here that I need to film, and then that will come in between. But I will get back to this someday in January. And I hope that you will continue following me on my journey for more creativity. Thanks for watching today. Bye everybody.